do it again. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Carolina's offense takes the field, and a little more intrigue in that quarterback position with the injury to Cam Newton. Well, Kyle Allen filled in week 3, Charles, and he did so admirably. 19 of 26, 4 touchdowns and no interceptions in that win over Arizona.
How about that? Second year, undrafted out of the University of Houston. He looked poised. He looks very confident in what he was doing. And his success, that might give Cam Newton a little more time to recover. And maybe the Panthers can make a run down the stretch in this season. Brought great energy, efficiency to the offense, and even more importantly, a win to Carolina. And how about this last little thing for Kyle Allen? The guy across the field that was playing quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, he and Kyle Allen battled for the starting job at Texas A&M at one point in their careers.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Deshaun Watson bringing out the Houston Texans offense, and they're coming off a big win against the Chargers in L.A. 27-20. Watson was really good in that game, CD. 351 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
And didn't they overcome a 10-point deficit?
Yes. And I think all 3 of his touchdown passes were in the second half.
So this guy is showing that he's clutch. Because remember the season opener at New Orleans? Put his team in a position to win that game. They ended up losing on, what, a 58-yard field goal? So this one, they went on the road against a Chargers team that many think will contend in the AFC West. Deshaun Watson, he's got the ice running through his veins.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Complete here, it's Hyde. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson, option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Buying time to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded at the 2. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
7 yards there and a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses. Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put...
To solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
After reviewing the play,
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So
he's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dontari Poe in on the stop. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Watson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
After the sack on first down, Watson, and avoids the contact by sliding. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
11 yards there, 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Luke Kuechly. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, and even 50 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. He's going to have the first down past the 20.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 43.
From the 50, Newton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on third down. Newton out to his left. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Watson, option left. And now running right through it. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the time and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. To try again after the sack. Newton on the catch. It's Jarius Wright. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Hooked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And Watson's going to throw it here, eluding the pressure right. Good move at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Watson now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Carolina getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.